Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, and I just kind of want to give an update. I haven't been here, but I have so much to tell you, and I'm going to try to shortchange it if that's best, as best as I can, just to try to let you know kind of what's happening with me. The Ocrevus was, I think, as of this Monday, a week ago. No, 2 weeks ago. And something to that effect. Anyway, because of that, sorry, I am driving, of course, to work, and I actually have some makeup on today. A lot has been going on this entire week, so I just am going to give you the quick rundown. I noticed, I will tell you all, with my Ocrevus infusion, I actually noticed, and I've talked about this before, about how I felt that I was starting to kind of digress, and I could start to feel pieces of my MS kind of biting back at me, I guess, for lack of better terms. I felt like not just the exhaustion, but I could feel my face kind of feel funny. I could feel my arms start to feel weak. I could feel the weakness. I could feel numerous things that were just causing problems that I've had already. Like I was having a lot of trouble breathing again. And this is just stuff that I have on an everyday basis. So I knew that getting my new Ocrevus was probably going to cause a little bit of a challenge, but just like what I said in my last video, I did refuse the steroids, and because I refused the steroids, I am still in a very forward motion. I do feel really good, but I do have to tell you that I had a couple days where I really did not feel good, and I was really struggling to breathe. I ended up staying home from work. It was within 3 days of getting my infusion. I think it was a Wednesday night. I just started to kind of digress, and just the exhaustion was kind of kicking in. But I really truly believe that if you're functioning here and then you're starting to decline, when you get your Ocrevus again, it actually is going to possibly take you down just a little bit further. Because again, you guys have to remember that this is an immunosuppressant. It is something that is going to tamper down your immune system. So whatever's happening, it's going to suppress it. It's going to tell it stop functioning. So I knew that there would be a couple days of where I just kind of felt kind of puny type of thing. So I really struggled with my breathing. I was sleeping up a little bit, kind of propped up, on a couple pillows to get enough air to sleep, to just kind of relax my diaphragm enough to where I could totally function and make it work a little bit harder. It was about 2 days, and about Saturday I still was feeling kind of puny, but I was definitely on the uphill climb, and I started to feel pretty good. So Sunday was my birthday. The 27th of October is my birthday. I was trying to conserve as much energy as I could because I knew that Hunter actually had a surprise for me, and so we were out all day. By the time evening time came, I was pretty tired. So I know that we got home, and I actually plopped myself in bed, but we went to an aquarium and we spent the day there, and then we went and had a fantastic dinner. And when we got home, we kind of just propped up in bed and watched a movie. So he's very good and attuned to what I need, and it was nice that I didn't really have to fuss and everything. So that's kind of how it's been working with my Ocrevus. Now, I've been away from my phone and stuff too, because the next day is Kara's birthday, and unfortunately somebody stole my phone. So I have been dealing with that for at least a week, and I have a good phone back, and everything is going okay, getting back on track. Just doing the few small things that I have to just finish up. I have a wallet back, a wallet like thing that phone case. So the only thing that was taken really was my driver's license, my debit card, which I canceled immediately. Because I knew my phone was missing, and one other credit card, I think, and I'm not worried about those. Those were canceled right away, so I'm really not worried about that. I am just letting you know that my energy actually is coming back up. I am feeling really good. Now, two things that I've noticed that people have said about Ocrevus is that they were worried about weight gain was one, and then the second one was losing their hair. Now, I have extremely thick hair, and I wish that I could actually donate it to people that need hair. I mean, I donated length, but I'm talking about literally they could take my scalp and donate it to people who need follicles to grow on their head because I have so much. So, but on an average note, you guys, you lose about 100 hairs a day. This is not a week. This is not everything, but average people lose about 100 hairs a day. So I think that would be something that definitely, if you started losing more hair, that you would notice. I don't know if it's maybe something that we're noticing because it's just because you're functioning and you're wondering about this new medication and the things it could do, or the things that it might be doing. So you might be noticing that. I have not gotten on a scale. The one thing I will say is that I do not have issues with that. After my back surgery and stuff, I did lose about 15 pounds. I'm up to, I think, about 18 pounds because I had kind of gained quite a bit of weight with the pain and stuff. I had just stopped moving. And I have this lovely addiction to sugar. If it's made with sugar, Tracy wants to eat it. And I'm learning to be a little bit more salt oriented and getting back in the kitchen at cooking and using my spices more. So my love for sugar has been tampered down as well, and I'm finding that I feel really good. So I can tell you, being that this is Friday the 1st of November and my energy level is already coming back up. I have already, I am still having trouble breathing. Today I got out of bed and I was really struggling. So I actually went and propped myself up a little bit and laid back down and had my cup of coffee with Hunter. And instead of being out in the living room where I normally am, it's just kind of my morning routine. I'm kind of a creature of habit. It's all good. But I just, that's what I wanted to do. So I propped myself up, rested a little bit more. I know that throughout the day, I'm going to have some ups and downs when it comes to my breathing. I am training, so I am not the one that will have to be talking a lot, and that is a blessing. And she will be doing everything where I don't have to, and she's self-sufficient, so that's a very good thing as well. I'm very pleased about that, and I'm pleased that I'm actually helping someone else at work, and you guys know I love to help. So I'm still really trying to be very cognizant of what type of side effects that I might have. Now, I don't know if bruising is a side effect or if that is something that I should be watching for. I do know that I have some awfully strange bruises that itch. Now, I will be calling doctor and letting Becky know, the nurse as well. I will talk to her. I'm sure she'll pass it on to Dr. Hendon so that doctor will know what's going on. But I have strange bruises that are popping up. I have been trying to be much more cognizant of also running into the walls and stuff, like how my balance is, or what is happening. Like if I do happen to run into the wall, I kind of really do work at trying to pay attention to where my body hits. So if I notice the bruise and if it turns into something large, then I really want to be more aware of the bruising, because if it's causing your blood to get thin, or whatever the issue might be, I have no idea. I need doctor to actually know that, and then we can counteract that if necessary, because the medication itself is a perfect match for me. And there is a perfect match out there for everybody. And you know what? Ocrevus is not for everybody. So I will definitely say that it is not for everybody. And I want everybody, to find their perfect match. There's Avonex, Beta Seron. I know a lot of people are still being pushed with Avonex. Avonex did not work for me. And I do believe that Avonex is one of the things that caused me to actually have such a relapse that the doctor was afraid that I was going to be moved into progressive, the progressive category, and that's when I went through chemo. So 16 years ago, whatever. So, yeah, that's kind of what the update is, guys. I will be back on now that I have everything back and life has kind of slowed down a little bit. My sister, I got to spend some time with my mom. I got to go spend the nights at my sister's house because my nephew decided to go to Vegas, and he's the one who helps in the mornings with my mom. So I would leave work and I would turn around and go to my sister's house, spend the night with them, and then hope. Still can't lift, so I couldn't get my mom up, but that way Jace could go to work and everything is fine. So we have buses going by. That's the shadows. Anyway, it's school get out time, so I always leave for work about 2 o'clock. or about 1:45. I do have an hour drive to work. That's one of the reasons why I love talking to you guys this way, because it helps me to concentrate and get my day started, and it makes me feel useful, and I completely cannot stand or do not want to be useless. So with that in mind, I want you guys to just let me know what happens after your first couple days of Ocrevus. Do you sleep a lot? That is the one thing that I did. I slept for probably the entire couple days. I do wear a Fitbit every day. On those 2 days, I think I maxed out. I think the highest amount of footsteps that I had was 826. So long story short, I spent the days in bed. Pretty much was running just around the house quickly, going to the kitchen if necessary. We're using the restroom, maybe sitting on the floor playing with the dogs for a few minutes, and other than that, I was really back in bed. So for future reference, I think what I'll do is actually schedule maybe going for my Ocrevus on a Wednesday, since I work Thursday and Friday, thinking of taking that Thursday and Friday off, or definitely getting it on that Monday and taking that Thursday and Friday off for the rest of the week. So I know that I'm going to modify the way I get my infusion. I am still fantastically happy that I refuse the steroids, because I have absolutely no symptoms from that, and my Ocrevus is actually treating me 10 times better than what those steroids ever did. So again, I'm just very excited about it. Let me know, guys, how you feel after your first couple days. I try to document as much as I can. Again, the bruising is something that I'm definitely paying attention to, because I have weird ones on the back of my legs where I have no reason to have something on the back of my leg. I have a weird itchy bruise in the front of my left calf, and I'm not sure about that either. My right side is my bad side, because the lesions in my brain are on my left, in my left lobe, left hemisphere. So I will, I'll just continue to document what's going on, guys. Let me know how you guys feel, and let's just, keep this up, guys. Let's do some more. I'm going to do some more research. I'll probably, I do have a couple articles that I really want to talk to you guys about. One of the most important ones that I like was, how is MS diagnosed? If you have family members where MS is even a possible option and their doctors are just not sure what it is a long process. And those of us that have been diagnosed, in case you have family that watch this channel as well, it is a very frustrating process, because I knew exactly what was happening. Mine was very easy, and it really doesn't work that way. I have a friend who has been very challenged for a couple years, and they have been just kind of poo-pooing around the issue, and finally just a couple months ago they are gonna go ahead and lump it in the MS category because of all of the weird symptoms that we have. Nothing is scripted, so it's not a black and white issue. MS is never black and white. If anything, we function in a billion shades of gray. So everybody, again, if you have family that are watching these, try to be patient, be supportive, do what you can. Make sure that you talk about it with your family. Things that do not get talked about turn out to oftentimes be much bigger than they need to be. So make sure that you do good communication. So anybody, I'm just gonna sign off. If you like this video, just go ahead and hit the like button. If you're new to my channel, welcome. We do have a couple new subscribers, and I'm just extremely excited about it. Seeing new comments, new stuff like that on old videos, and I thank you so much for all of your support, and I want you to know that you're an integral part of what we're doing. So if you have any opinions, any questions, anything, and you would like me to do the research so that we can talk about it on the channel, please let me know. I will do the footwork, and what you find out might be something that somebody else is going through, and then they just know that they're not losing their mind if at least one other person is going through what you're going through, and you are able to fix it. And with however you're able to fix it, whether it be meditation, whether it be medication, whether it be yoga, whether it be just family time. Oh my goodness, this car in front of me is all black smoke. We're gonna get out of that. Okay, so anyway, finishing up, you guys know that I always follow up with stay healthy, but again, you have my love, you have my support. Let me know if there's anything that I can do, and again, just go ahead and stay healthy. Let's fight this fight, everybody. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.